Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our Facebook Live, the weather version. We are looking at our pollen count, and I thought I'd just share this with you. We are starting off with last time we had a pollen count, which was Friday. We don't get a pollen count because when it rains, the pollen is kind of just, well, let me tell you what. This was Friday's pollen count, and now we're looking at today's pollen count, which is pretty high. You're talking about basically going from 2,000 to quote-unquote 0 to 1,300, almost 1,400. So we're still looking at maple, birch, pine, and oak leading the way for tree pollens. Weeds starting to surge, grasses too, it is growing, and the mold is actually in the moderate stage. So the winds are really helping just get the pollen out there, right? So the winds don't change that much. I know that was pretty fast, right? So we'll go back to the pollen count and we'll show you this was Friday's count versus today's count. And I want to show you the winds. Look at that. They're constantly going to be out of the south-southwest until they start to shift northwest on Thursday evening. And that's because a cold front is going to pass during the day. And that'll be a chilly wind. There may be a wind chill Friday morning, but nothing like this morning. I'm just getting goosebumps thinking about it. It was 36 in Swainsboro this morning, and it was 37 in Statesboro. I said 39, so we dropped to 37 in Statesboro. Safe Touch Security's first alert live radar on a slow sweep. Rincon, Statesboro, Brunswick, Bluffton, and Jessup. Yes, yes, yes to 50s. This is what we should be like this time of year. 54 is the average low this time of year in Savannah. So we're looking at waking up in the 50s and warming because we have a full hour of sunshine now with sunrise before 7 a.m. So we're already 56 by 8 o'clock. Noontime 76, and that's warmer than our high today. And we make it into the 80s in the afternoon. How high will we go? Look at that, almost 90 in Jessup. It's so wonderful, isn't it? Doesn't last long though, because we've got 2 days of 80s, but more 70s than 80s in the complete 7-day. So that cold front really knocks us for a loop as far as our highs, knocks us down about 10 to 15 degrees, and we will have some wind chills. You saw the winds out of the northwest into Thursday evening into Friday, so 48 may feel like 45. If we do get down into the low 40s, west of 95 into the north, say Sylvania, that may make it feel like 40, but at least it's not 36, right? So then we make it up to 76 Saturday, Sunday, 20% chance. Overall, the weekend looks great. This is like perfect spring weather to me. Low humidities, 47, 60, 76, 53, 75. Humidity starting to creep in because that moisture is starting to creep in ahead of a cold front. And then the cold front stalls out, giving us a chance of thunderstorms on Monday and a 60% chance of some rain. And that's really going to help us. Now, I know we got about 0.91 inches from Sunday's rain officially at the airport. But by the time we make it to Monday, we'll be right back in that 7-inch deficit because it needs to be a continual. And we're starting to get in that continual pattern. I would like to see, to help our drought, maybe a rain chance here, but that's a dry cold front that's going to move through. So let me just say hey. I know some people have joined us by now, and I want to acknowledge everybody who does come in and say hey. And yes, I'm glad I'm in the 50s. Brittany Lynn, were you one of the cities that I named? Brittany, were you Rincon? Were you Jessup? I can't remember where you're from. Tamika McAfee says hey. Bishop Cayman Holmes Jr., thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Emerson Funes, hello from Swainsboro. Barbara Burnett, were you surprised about how cold it was this morning in the borough, in Swainsboro, Swains, Vegas? Hello, Carla Lynn, how are you doing? Lisa Bennett's joining us. Emerson, hey. You know what, I got to tell you, I'm tired of wondering what to wear every day. And honestly, you know, say dog, see dog, I was kind of nervous about wearing the short sleeves today, but I think that this gives it a little bit of a winter feel, a cowl neck here. Tell me if I'm wrong. People tell me I'm wrong all the time. What's up, Tamika Allen? Yes, I'm glad I'm in the 50s. That's what Brittany said. And pretty much that's all the comments that I have. So, anybody have any specific questions? Anybody have a birthday coming up? So this is, and they want to know what their birthday weather is going to be like. So this is the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Anybody want any end of the month forecast projections that I can give you? Kathy Stevens, Lord, bring us some weather, some warmer weather, and only light breezes. So, tomorrow is probably this is probably going to be your best day. Light breezes it's going to be comparable to today. A little bit more windier on Thursday, okay, but still warm. And then Friday, no, it's going to be 70 with windy conditions. So maybe you'll like Wednesday and Saturday, and that's not the majority of the 7-day work week, but Tamika, stop it. It's so nice. But Kathy, at least I think I can give you 2 warm weather days, Wednesday and Saturday, without too much wind. Cool? Thank you, Tamika. Yes, it was cold. Thanks, Barbara. All right, Janet, have a great night. You too. We're going to wrap this up. Anybody have any other questions before I go? If not, you could always ask questions and send me any messages on my personal page, WTOC Jamie. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Hope you don't have to turn the heat on tonight. My husband actually broke down and said, we need to turn the heat on. And he doesn't sound like that. And I said, you know, babe, I would like the heat. And he's got his fuzzy socks on, and he's sitting there with the electric blanket. We have electric blanket for the dog, like, all the time because she has arthritis. And he's like, I'm going to put the heat on. So hopefully you guys do not have to put the heat on. Really, for the extended 7-day, I'll give you a pass on Friday, but Saturday I think you'll be okay. And I hope you have a great evening. And if you do use the heat, stay safe, especially if you're using a plug-in heater. All right, good night.